I have a car in a game, and I'd like to see its controls mirrored in real life. I also have an old RC car that I stripped down to just the bare chassis, motor, and steering. To power it, you just put a voltage across the leads, denoted by these blue and white wires, and flipping the polarity flips the direction. So how do we control this? It's simple, right? Just plug the motors right into an Arduino. Yeah, totally, that'll work. What we actually need is a relay. It's basically a switch that we can connect to another power source and toggle with the Arduino's digital pins. What about transistors, you may ask? That's basically what I described, and I have tons of them. But those are also current limited and tend to burn when producing motors, producing a very pleasant smell. I know this because reasons. Anyways, these relays are beefy as all heck, being able to withstand a whole 10 amps of current, which is like a whole order of magnitude more than it'll ever draw. So here's a little schematic. Essentially, we have one relay for each motor lead, all of which are normally tied to ground. To power the motor, we will trigger one of the relays with an Arduino, which sets its corresponding lead to 6 volts from an external power supply. The direction depends on which one is activated, and when neither is triggered, the motor stops. Arduinos, in addition to any other USB device, can communicate with the computer over its serial ports. And this is where the magic comes from. On the Arduino, I wrote a little sketch that reads one of 6 possible bytes coming in over serial that signify the controls: forward, reverse, and stop for the motor, left, right, and straight for the steering. We can test this as shown here using the serial monitor to send bytes to the Arduino manually. Meanwhile, on the computer, I am taking advantage of 2 Python libraries: PySerial to communicate with the Arduino, and Pineput, whatever, to tie these with the controls of BeamNG.drive. Now all that's left to do is run the Python scripts, boot up BeamNG, and Yeah, thanks for watching. This making this video was a bit of an experiment for me slash a product of boredom. And if you have any feedback for me, please leave a comment down below, especially if you actually know how to make videos. I'm not doing that to just drive up engagement. I just want some feedback because I may or may not do more of these, and I want to just make them entertaining. Yeah, it's about midnight right now, and I'm gonna attempt to export this and go to bed. So, see ya.
Starting to realize what it's like to not be in a time lapse. This ain't a time lapse, this is real life. In real life, this takes time. I just realized I'm out of the frame.